This is powerful. Listen to this message. Don't forget to follow for more content like this. God bless you.
Like, share.
I'm not about to talk about offering or anything. I want to show you how to get it, how to create it. Actually, my subject tonight is not creation, it's management, because I'm dealing with family issues. So I started studying the Old Testament. Everybody, Abraham, all of them, loaded. And then I started studying the Jewish people. They said, an Englishman wrote a book. He said, there are 5 global tribes. They are global. You see them in every country, everywhere you go. And they are the ones that have their hand on the largest portion of the wealth of this universe. And the Jews are on the top of the food chain. After that, you meet the Indians, the Chinese. I started studying them. So it's not just our Caucasian brothers, so you both people. No. These tribes are even beating Oyibo people right now in their countries. We're taking a walk in central London. There are some streets we will pass. Asians. You cross to the other side, Asians. They dominate everything. And I'm wondering, what is going on? I get to the airport, people taking care of everything. Asians, either Indians or Pakistanis. And the Pakistanis are one of them. Actually, they are also Indians. It's just that they were divided into 2. I started studying them. And so here is what the rabbis taught me. It said the family is the first business school a child must attend. The family. Every family must be a business school. And that's what happens to their synagogue. It said there are 3 layers of defense for the Jews. That the first business school is the family. The second is the synagogue. Before the universities that the government built. That one is the last stage. Then they said the first bank, financial institution, is the family. The second is the synagogue, their communities. Before you get to the official banks that the government set up and other businessmen. Before you see a Jew in a bank borrowing, it's very hard. They don't borrow. Because of the ability to tap the power of the family and the power of community. So Proverbs 22 verse 6, it said, train up a child, verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is grown, he will not depart from it. But now we will only give them that portion of the Bible we do, salvation and other. They give them holistic training. They give them spiritual training, moral training. They give them domestic training, how to cook, clean house. Then they give them financial education. Financial literacy is taught in every home. They said it is a result of the ancient wisdom of the Jewish, which started as far back as their patriarchs, Abraham. All those men were wealthy people, and they were covenant people. They've accumulated this wisdom. You go to their synagogue, they have business trainings, financial management trainings. You come to the home, everybody takes that thing they learn in church, they go home and they use home as a base, as a school, as an institute to train. And so train up a child in the way he should go. So I wanted to know what type of training verse 7 explains. Teach them that the rich rules over the poor and that the borrower is a servant to the lender. Teach them, if they are going to be the head, they have to be the ones lending. If they are the ones borrowing, then they will come under. And that's what God told them in Deuteronomy 28 when he made covenant. He said, you will be the head and not the tail. You will be above only and not beneath. And the key is you will be the one lending to many nations and not borrowing. Did you see it? The ones that control the means of production and distribution, the ones that control the wealth, are the ones that also decide policies, that influence policies. Give them financial literacy at home. Instead of being a slave of compound interest, which is what happens when you go borrowing, let them use compound interest to their advantage to grow more wealth. It's only to their own brothers that are not allowed to add interest, but they are taught by God to use interest to rule the rest of the world. So they are the ones that invented non-interest banking. Which our cousins now are using. That's for their own communities. I have even gone to study what is so-called non-interest banking. How do you now get the bank going? How does it make profit? It is profit sharing, no? It is equity sharing. This is what a Jewish man does. If he wants to start a business now, the first 2-3 investors in that business who will own part of the company will be from his family. He will look at immediate family because the family is the first bank, and they will bring capital. He will contribute his own, and they share equity. So they have joint ownership. They are the one that started this thing and Bros, like Lima Brothers. They own the largest bank in the world. It is that bank that shook a little and the whole world went into global meltdown in 2008. If after that the capital is not enough, they look at the extended family. Because the family is the first bank. But it is not free money that we are giving to. We are owning a portion of the business along with him. If at that stage it is something so big they are not able to deal with it at the family level, they go to their communities. The community has a pool of resources. You see, church is a community. If you know what we are capable of, if we know, just us here, what we are capable of, what if one day the Nigerian church wakes up? We'll be lending money to nations and be deciding policies for those nations. We don't yet understand the power of kingdom community. What you women are capable of, just women coming together. If you know what you are capable of, what men are capable of alone. That's the last bus stop for most Jewish people. They get the capital they need, and they have the return they put back in that community as they progress. And that's how the thing moves. You will never see them in US in the charity line coming to. You will never see them. And they have a principle. You only borrow money for multiplication of money, for wealth creation. You only borrow money for investment. That means if you have seen something that can give you 10 times that money, plus the cost of credit, then they can go and borrow. You will never see a Jew borrow money for consumption. You will never see a Jew borrow money because he wants to drive a big car. One of their first value is frugality, and frugality is simplicity of life. You can be a billionaire. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. That's a Jew. Who owns Facebook? Look at how simple. You wear jeans and where is the flashy car? That's how they are. They believe in simplicity of life. They are not given to ostentatious and display of, and whatever. There was a time the Jewish people made that mistake. It cost them dearly. After what they suffered in Europe, you don't see a Jewish man doing that anymore. They live below their means so that they can accumulate capital for investment and for multiplication.